UK boxing blogger coming right back at you, as promised, straight back at you with a Wilder versus Stiverne prediction video. Right, so this weekend we got a big WBC title fight in Las Vegas. We got a heavyweight title fight back in the mecca of the sport, Las Vegas. Cannot wait. Deontay Wilder versus Bermane Stiverne is a great matchup. I personally want, and I'm biased to say, I want Deontay Wilder to win this fight for the good of the sport. I am a Vladimir fan, but I just don't like what the Klitschko's have done to the sport in the last 10 years since Lennox Lewis left. We just need some new young blood to take over. Vladimir is getting old now. I know he's still in great shape, but I'd love to see Wilder win, as I think he's got the best chance to cause the upset and take out Vladimir Klitschko when they meet in a winner-takes-all, undisputed unification, lineal championship heavyweight title fight sometime in the summer. I'd love to see that fight. That fight just makes sense, and it will just get all boxing fans excited. So I'm just going to go back to my prediction. I believe Wilder takes out Bermane Stiverne within the first 6 rounds. I'm not going to go down breaking down the skill set because, quite frankly, being honest with you, I don't know enough. I'm not an expert on Deontay Wilder or Bermane Stiverne. I obviously know more than a casual, but from what I can see, they both got high-level pedigree, amateur background. Obviously, Deontay's been to the Olympics, done well. You've got two completely different styles. You've got the short arm, getting bigger, getting stockier, Bermane Stiverne, the champion. And then you've got the tall, lean, killing machine, Deontay Wilder. I personally see Wilder as more of a boxer-puncher than people give him credit for. The guy is very cautious and picks his shots very well. You know, he's actually got underrated boxing ability. He just happens to hit you and they go. So he's just been labelled as a bit of a puncher. And secondly, I just don't feel that Deontay Wilder's lack of experience in the later rounds is going to cause any problem in this fight. Whether Stiverne can take and hold his shots, I just think that Stiverne doesn't have the work rate and will not try to change his style, because he would just walk onto bombs from Wilder and walk onto the power to try and unsettle Wilder and gas him out. I think Bermane Stiverne hasn't actually had the rounds people think either, because he was a KO artist, taking people out early, other than an 8-round decision and a late TKO of Ray Austin in the 10th. And then a 12-round with Areola. He hasn't got the miles on the clock you would think either. So I think they're a little bit closer than people think on distance experience. Even though Stiverne has actually done it, so you got to give him that little bit of an edge in that department. But I just don't think the style of Stiverne will bring that factor into play, in my opinion. So, this is the way I see it going. I know Stiverne's capable of his own power. I know he's got a nice overhand right. I know he's got a lovely left hook. And I know he can put punches together. But I just think his arms are way too short. And I don't think he's going to be able to take the power of Deontay Wilder. Also, Deontay Wilder's going to box intelligently and pick his shots and just use his range and length and his power and athletic ability, in my opinion. And he could take him out in the first few rounds. But I say 5 to 6 he does take him out, because I think Wilder will be cautious as well, and Stiverne is of a higher level than Wilder's fought before, in my opinion. And before I leave today, I just want to get you all to see Wilder in the light that I do. You know, I personally believe, and I believe that all you guys should be on the Wilder side this weekend, because I feel like he is the guy that's gonna take the heavyweight division by storm and be great for boxing. He's a likable guy. He's a fun, nice guy. But not only that, I just think he's got all the ingredients to be a great champion. You know, I just personally, me, I just like to see guys. He come over and fought Audley Harris in England when he didn't need to. He could have carried on cherry picking and fighting his way up in the US, but he shows that he's willing to travel. And also, he comes and has high level sparring in America, and he has come over to the UK to spar David Haye in brutal sparring. He also sparred with Richard Towers, another giant, a big puncher, boxer from the Ingle Gym in Sheffield, and Marius Wack. That just demonstrates what Deontay Wilder is all about for me. That's why I reckon we should all support this kid, get behind him, and hope that he becomes the next WBC heavyweight champion of the world, so he can be the guy that challenges Vladimir Klitschko and dethrones the champion and becomes the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the biggest pay-per-view star in boxing, and brings new optimism for the boxing fan across the whole world and brings extreme excitement to new levels. This is UK Boxing Blogger out. Until next time.